Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marte. I come from Norway and I love makeup, and today I'm so excited because 2 days ago I just got my newest Devinah order, and I ordered a lot of grays as well as the new shimmers that they have, or at least new to me. It's the shades Moonlit, Tucana and Centaurus, and I just felt so inspired by seeing them, so I put together a little custom palette that I would call like a muted pastel zombie palette almost, because it has like these grungy tones, some grayish tones, but we also have this like dirty green, and I feel like these three shimmers just also are like so versatile because they have so many nice shifts in them. So I did take some photos of this already and some swatches, so I'm going to throw that up right here. So as you can see, Moonlit is the first one. It's a silvery champagne almost, because it has a base that is kind of like champagne-y, and it's super sparkly. It's more sparkly than any of the other shadows I have from Devinah, and those are sparkly also, so that says everything. And then we have Tucana, which is this gorgeous gold to pink, but it also has a green shift when you light on it, like from an angle, and you definitely see it in normal lighting. And then we have Mystic Moonpie, which has a gorgeous like purpley mauve, not like deep base, but a medium base I guess, with some silvery blue sparkles. And then we have a bunch of mattes. We have a very light greenish blue, that's London Fog. We have Ethereal, which is a very light, almost a mauve, but I'm not really sure. If you are of a deeper complexion than me, you would probably want something a little bit deeper for your palette if you want something similar. But then we have Esme, which is a purpley, cool toned, I would say almost a gray, because it's very cool toned and muted. And then in the palette we also have a deeper gray with a green undertone, greenish blue again, and then second to last it's Persephone, which is the green one, and Patrina, which is the deep cool tone purple. And I'll of course leave all of these names down in the description box in the order that I swatched them, which is left to right, top to bottom. So yeah, let's just go straight into the look that I did today. I think I want to play with like these colors today, so I might deepen it up a little bit maybe with this gray, but I definitely want to go in with these. But I think I'll start with this and try to do it in the outer V, but kind of soft. So I am just taking the shade Infamy and I'm trying to place it in the outer corner. Now I'm just taking the middle shade, which is Ethereal, and I'm using that same brush. This one I had to repress myself because it came broken, so it's a little bit extra loose in the pan, but I'll just be adding that to the inner corner right here. Now I'm dipping back into that gray. I think I might want to just deepen up a little bit because it was really pale. And now I'm taking a smaller blending brush with the shade Persephone, and I'll just be adding that as like a blending shade to the outer corner here. And I personally love green and pink together, especially when they're a little bit muted and toned down, because they like remind me of antique colors and roses and that kind of stuff, and I love that. I feel like my lighting is like so off because it's morning and I don't have that much light from outside, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit different. I'll just have to like figure out how to do this when winter comes back, because obviously we don't have much sun here because I live relatively far north in Norway, like in the middle of the country, so we only have a couple of hours of light each day during winter. Okay, so I'm really liking how this is looking, so I think I'll go ahead and do the same with my other eye. I'll probably use a little bit more of that pink just to cover up the blue of my eye, but then I'll go in with Tucana all over the lid. I think maybe I'll use a little bit of Moonlit here. I'm now going to add glitter glue to my whole lid, and I think I'll actually just use Tucana on my lid, and then I'll use Moonlit for the inner corner maybe. So I'm just going to spread this out everywhere where I want Tucana. Or maybe I'll use a little bit of Moonlit like up here. That could be really pretty. I'll just have to see what I come up with. So now I'm going into Tucana, and as you can see, it's such a gorgeous shade. It's super shifty. So I'll just be starting to add that to the outer corner. I'm mostly done with my face makeup. Of course, I'm missing brows, mascara, and highlight, but I'm just considering like what I want to do for my lower lash line. And I think I want to like touch into these more purpley tones, so I'll use a little bit of this just to deepen it up, and then I think I'll blend it out with this one. I'm not sure yet if I'll use Mystic Moonpie or Moonlit for my shimmer shade for the lower lash line. I just have to think a little bit first. I think it will be nice to like add a little bit of that purpliness because you have the pink and this one that is like a muted mauve shade. So now I'm dipping into that lighter one. I think this is Esme that I'm picking into. The deepest one was Patrina. So obviously you can see that these don't blend well on a base that is set. But I kind of like how it's looking now because I will be going on with a shimmer, and I think I'll just use Moonlit because the fact that it's a little bit deeper right up here will maybe make Moonlit also look a little bit deeper there. So I'll just go ahead and add some glitter glue and add Moonlit there, and of course I'll also use Moonlit for my inner corner. And here we have the finished look, and I really like this look. It's relatively light, which was kind of what I was going for with this whole color story. So obviously if you have a deeper complexion than me, you'd want to maybe like switch out the very lightest shades right here, because especially this one is like you can barely, like, I mean, you can see it quite well on my skin tone, but keep in mind that I am super pale. I'm usually the palest shade in everything. So if you are of a deeper complexion, maybe you want to have a shade that is a little bit darker than this one. This one I'm not really sure how light would look on the skin. I can imagine it looking a bit ashy on deeper skin tones, but then again, that's kind of the point with this palette. It should look a little bit like ashy. But yeah, I really do like this color story. I could definitely see myself doing some more looks because you can do some really deep looks as well using this deep purple. And this one worked really nicely to just deepen up the green a little bit. As I said, I do really like this look. The shimmers are just out of this world amazing. And I feel like Devinah themselves have like hyped it up a little bit, the shade Moonlit, the silvery one. But I don't feel like it's been that hyped up in the beauty community, and I feel like it definitely should be because it's so damn sparkly. Like the Galaxy Dust shadows are less sparkly than this, and the Galaxy Dust ones are really sparkly. So that's just perfect for me because obviously I love sparkles, and this is like so perfect. And I imagine you can use this like mixed together with other shades as well. And yeah, I just love it in combination with Tucana and in this look in general. So I definitely recommend you picking this up if you do like shimmers and sparkly stuff like me, because this one is the most beautiful silver I have. But I guess that's it for this video. Please leave me a comment down below if you have some of these shades and what you think of them. And remember to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and if you're not already, then subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content on single shadows and tutorials and stuff like that, because I do that a lot. So you're welcome to stay here if you want to see more of that. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!